if you are a knowledge worker, a lot of your time is spent building reports, building presentations, either for your clients or internally for your business. So today I want to show you a system using Claude Code where you can actually ship fast presentation just focused on the things that matter the most for you. And obviously, by the way, this presentation was built with this specific system. So the first thing, and the first thing that I want to understand over here is that when designing anything, when building anything, right now the focus should be that you are the responsible for making the decision, and then all the execution about the creation and everything should be handled directly with the AI. And that is what this skill actually is about. So the skill is composed in a structure like the following. And right now I will show you how this actually works. But basically what we can do is we can go within VS Code and then we can invoke the skill, which is called presentation builder. And then we can say something along the lines of, I would like to build a presentation on how Claude Code actually works. And when I do something like this, the system will start in the first mode, in init mode. So init mode essentially will do the following. So first off, it will need to start understanding what we need to create and what is like the initial goal. And I will also show you the file over here. Um, Essentially, it will ask for the required input. It will ask for like what is the process here, and then specific framing questions. Now, in my specific case, the presentation builder is built around the presentation for YouTube. So the idea here is the questions that are framed over here are mostly specifically related to YouTube. But if I wanted to, that can be actually changed to specific key questions that should always be asked about the type of presentation that we want to build. So in this case, what should the viewer walk away believing to be able after this video? Let's say it's the agent loop, not a chatbot. What is the core insights? Context engineering, I keep repeating that over and over. And then let's select some kind of viewer over here. And then let's select existing user one in the model. Okay, so in this specific way, in this specific part, the system itself, the presentation itself, helps us structure the presentation based on key concepts at the beginning that in my case were defined as concepts on like who should look at this specific presentation for this video, but we can modify this by modifying the instruction and by modifying what these key questions are about. So if, for example, you want a presentation builder that is specifically related to building reports for your business, what you can have is you can have key questions about what this report should say, what is the key takeaway that people want to get from this report, and all things of that nature. Meanwhile, the execution and the design part are essentially the execution is just how to create this document over here, and then the design is if you have a specific way in which you want to create presentation. Like myself, I have this kind of branding guideline that is created over here. That is how the presentation is actually created. But yeah, let's go over here and let's see a second on like how the presentation is actually created. So in this specific case, what we have is we have a presentation that is created in content units. So content unit is something that is related to how we want to break down the different elements that we want to talk about into specific content units. This is a concept that is coming from Alex Hormozy. I think it's coming from this book over here, $100 million leads, and where essentially every single content piece has a hook, a retain, and a reward. And a long video is essentially a combination of all these different things. So the system itself will give me an overview of what are the actual sequences over here that I can focus on. So first off is mentioned, okay, the loop you cannot see. You use it every day, but you can draw what happens after you hit enter. I showed the actual cycle, 4-step running on repeat. Claude Code is the loop, not a single answer. Take away what feels like a conversation is an agent loop iterated until the work is done. Okay, model has no memory. The window is the whole word. The ends, tools, why context engineering is the skill, operating the loop on purpose. So already here, I gave a very very broad kind of presentation scope, but as you can see over here, it took that idea and tried to break down that idea into different units of concepts that I want the user to get to have essentially after the video is finished. And so this is something that can be used when creating also all sort of different presentations. So at this point, what we can say is something along the lines of, okay, that works. Let's go into dive mode at this point. It seems that everything is created in the best possible way. And what this will do in the end is create the content unit file, and we will dive into, we'll move straight into dive and the dive mode. And the dive mode essentially is the next step of actually working with this kind of tool where we go slide by slide and then define the specific things that we need to do on every single slide. The big advantage of this kind of approach here is that we are just in charge of what we want to say within each slide. We have some kind of, we run the decision and then the tool actually proposes some ideas. So let me show you an example once this is actually rendered in just a second. And here we are. So after everything is finished, it mentioned that we are moving into this new mode. And essentially here it's mentioning what is the unit about, what is the takeaway of this specific unit, as well as what are the things that we want to design over here. There's a definition of what we want to design within the skill, as well as a couple options that we could run. So in here we have a cold open question, the misconception named title plus token head. So for example, I like option C to this specific slide. And once we type option C, as you saw over here, the slide locks. So that actually means that we actually define that that slide is always that. And in here, he also asked me additional things. So for the sake of this video, let's type on accept and yeah, and go forward. And that will actually lock the specific slide and go over with creating the next slide. And now that we have the next slide, we have the same process all over again. Now, for the sake of this video, let me show you also what is the finalized product look like. Please make all the decision yourself about every single content unit, and then show me the actual finalized output here. So in this way, yeah, we can skip the options if we don't need that level of in-depth for every single slide, and go just immediately into the last element. Okay, so we have the finalized version of the presentation. So let's actually get this and open this. And yeah, I haven't actually added that. But yeah, as you can see over here, we have a presentation which is visually aesthetically pleasing over here. We have a lot of different diagrams explaining everything. And yeah, it's quite interesting as a model here, because what we are doing here is we are not just building a presentation per se, but we are using a tool called Hyperframes to build those presentations. And Hyperframes is something that is generally used for video usage. So if I want to create any kind of motion graphic or any kind of thing like that, I can use Hyperframes to actually run that. And I used that in the past for a couple of videos. But I think the part where it's the most helpful is actually creating a presentation like the following, where the system is actually helping me create the graphics, create the full presentation, creating a couple of key concepts, and all the different animations that are present like that. So this is something that makes this system so powerful and so interesting to use. Now, the important thing about using a system like that and building a presentation system like that is the fact that it's like the way I structure that for myself is mostly for YouTube video. But keep in mind that every kind of thing that we do within agentic tooling can be adopted based on the specific use cases that we have. So if we are doing presentations, we can run presentations like the one that I have over here on brand with my brand. If we have proposals, we can build those as proposals if we really wanted to. If we have reports, same thing. Onboarding, same thing. If we want to create a personalized presentation that can be also videos explaining some specific things, such as like micro tutorial, we can do that using this kind of same approach and presentation builder. So the thing that I wanted to explain with this presentation builder and the way it actually works is that uh, first off, you can build out a specific set of processes in order to let you decide what you want to focus on, and then let the system actually execute on all the boring stuff, moving the different elements within the page and everything like that. And then the next thing is about making sure that once you think about a skill, once you think about creating something, you don't only think about the tool itself and the only single use case, but you start to expand your view on how this can be further expanded into different categories. Right now we show the presentations, but what if we want to create a video decks of this that we can send out to clients? We can do that with this specific tool and with Hyperframes as well. What if we want to create reports? We can attach this to another skill that would get our data and actually build a presentation on the fly. So the possibilities here are endless, like in anything when it comes to agentic tooling, and it's only up to you to use those in the best possible way. So yeah, that's what I got you for today. That's everything on my side. Hope you are interested in this kind of videos. If you want to integrate AI more, if you want to understand how you can approach this new way of working, you can find the first link in the description. With that, that's everything on my side. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.